Chapter 1: The Artist. Mark gazes at the stark, gray walls of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, the cold steel bars a constant reminder of his reality. Once a vibrant graffiti artist, he had transformed city streets into colorful stories, but now he finds himself trapped behind these unforgiving walls for a crime born of desperation. His first diary entry captures the cacophony of emotions swirling within him: regret, anger, and isolation. Despite the overwhelming despair, an ember of creativity ignites within him. In this confined space, Mark discovers art as a form of resistance and expression. He pulls out a worn sketchbook, filled with dreams of vibrant murals. As he begins to visualize his first mural on a blank prison wall, hope intertwines with rebellion. The journey ahead won't be easy, but Mark's reflections lead him to believe that beauty can emerge even from the darkest of places. Chapter 2: First Brushstrokes of Hope. As I stood in the cold, gray confines of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, the weight of despair pressed heavily on me. My first days in this place were drenched in confusion and loneliness, but then something remarkable happened. With an old paintbrush and some stolen cans of spray paint, I dared to create my first mural on a blank wall in the recreation yard. Each stroke became a release, a rebellion against the dark shadows that sought to consume me. I painted vibrant colors and swirling patterns, an oasis of beauty amidst the concrete jungle. Other inmates gathered, intrigued and inspired. Their laughter and encouragement ignited a spark within me. I realized that art was not just a distraction but a lifeline, transforming the prison walls into a canvas of hope and resilience. In every brushstroke, I felt my identity re-emerging, reminding me that even in confinement, I could still express my wild spirit and reclaim my narrative. Chapter 3: The Scholar. Before her world turned upside down, Lena was a revered university instructor, passionate about igniting minds through literature. Her love for teaching was palpable, filled with discussions that inspired critical thought and creativity. However, a tragic moment of passionate impulse led her to Oak Ridge Penitentiary, where she faced a new, daunting reality. Lena's first days behind bars were marked by confusion and despair, her heart heavy with the weight of her past. But amidst the stark concrete and unyielding steel, she clung to her love for words. In her diary, she penned reflections of sorrow and determination, vowing to transform this dark chapter into something meaningful. When Lena began to teach fellow inmates, she found both resistance and unexpected eagerness. Her initial struggles to connect with those who had long abandoned hope sowed the seeds of a deeper purpose, igniting a flame of change in each life she touched. Chapter 4: Finding Purpose Through Education. Lena sat in the dimly lit classroom, a small space with faded walls and metal chairs, surrounded by a group of eager yet apprehensive inmates. It was her first day teaching, and she could feel the weight of their skepticism. "Why should we learn?" one voice piped up. Her heart raced, but Lena took a deep breath, recalling the passion that had fueled her career as a professor. She began by sharing a poem, her voice steady as the words filled the room with a sense of possibility. Slowly, hands raised, questions emerged, and soon, laughter punctuated the air. Despite the challenges of differing literacy levels and the anxiety of her students, Lena found joy in each small triumph. A simple understanding of a word, the spark of curiosity igniting within a reluctant learner. With every lesson, Lena began to realize that teaching was not just a duty. It was her path to healing, for herself and her students. Chapter 5: The Power of Words. As Lena continues her teaching journey, she experiences a profound transformation in both herself and her students. Each morning, they gather in the dimly lit classroom, the air thick with anticipation and the rustling of paper. Lena introduces literary works that spark discussions, opening windows to worlds beyond their confinement. Through the stories of characters navigating their own struggles, her students begin to see reflections of their own lives. One particular session ignites their passion, a poetry reading that encourages self-expression. The room fills with hesitant voices as inmates share raw, heartfelt verses, each word peeling back layers of their pain and hopes. Lena watches in awe as their confidence blossoms, realizing the sheer power of storytelling. In this moment, she understands that words are not just tools for communication. They are lifelines, bridging the gap between despair and hope, nurturing dreams for a future that extends beyond prison walls. Chapter 6: The Protector. Jamal's life before prison was defined by his commitment to his community and the love for his young son, Malik. A devoted father and local leader, he tirelessly worked to combat gang violence that threatened their neighborhood. However, a fateful night, driven by the instinct to protect, led to his incarceration. His first diary entry captures a heart-wrenching mix of vulnerability and resolve. "I fight for my son's future, yet here I am, behind these bars, unable to hold him tight." He grapples with guilt, fearing he's failing as a father. Each day he holds on to hope, inspired by memories of Malik's laughter. In prison, he seeks to channel his paternal instincts into mentoring younger inmates, guiding them away from paths of violence. As Jamal writes, he contemplates the weight of his actions and the restless longing for redemption, determined to be a protector, both behind bars and eventually, once more in his son's life. Chapter 7: Brotherhood Behind Bars. In the stark confines of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, Jamal discovered an unexpected camaraderie among his fellow inmates. The harsh reality of their circumstances initially fostered walls between them, but shared stories of struggle and regret began to break those barriers. Jamal organized a mentorship program aimed at guiding younger inmates, drawing from his own experiences in the community. Together, they shared laughter and fierce debates, grappling with dreams intertwined with despair. One evening, a makeshift circle formed in the rec yard, filled with animated discussions about life's choices and the paths they took. Jamal felt a profound sense of connection, realizing that this brotherhood was more than just shared isolation. It was a collective resolve to transcend their pasts and uplift one another. The echoes of their conversations became the heartbeat of resilience, reinforcing a belief that they could reclaim their identities, even behind bars. In these brotherly bonds, Jamal found hope in the unlikeliest of places. Chapter 8: Reflection on Fatherhood. Jamal spent countless nights lying on his bunk, gazing at the cold concrete ceiling, battling the weight of separation from his son, Amir. Each diary entry became a lifeline, a way to express his fears and hopes. He wrote, "In this silence I hear my son's laughter echo. How do I explain to him why I'm not there?" Discussions with fellow inmates deepened his understanding of fatherhood. They shared their own heart-wrenching stories, bonding over the unfulfilled promises made to their children. As Jamal penned letters to Amir, he envisioned their future together, teaching him how to ride a bike, attending his first soccer game. Despite the prison walls, Jamal clung to the belief that he could still be a father, even from afar. Each reflection was a reminder that love knows no confines, and the lessons learned here would shape not just his future, but Amir's as well. Chapter 9: Shared Bonds of Creativity. In the dimly lit common area, Mark, Lena, and Jamal come together, their individual journeys converging in a powerful collaboration. With Mark's vibrant murals, Lena's insightful lessons, and Jamal's unwavering spirit, they begin to create a shared project, an art and literacy exhibition showcasing the transformative power of creativity behind bars. The atmosphere buzzes with anticipation as inmates gather to contribute their own stories and artwork, bridging gaps and fostering connections that were once unimaginable. As they work side by side, the trio exchanges laughter and ideas, each entry in their diaries reflecting the deepening bonds of friendship. Mark's brushstrokes flow alongside Lena's poetic phrases, while Jamal's mentorship inspires younger inmates to express themselves. In these moments of collaboration, they redefine their identities and aspirations. Through art and words, they come to understand that their voices, once silenced, now resonate with hope and solidarity, a testament to their shared humanity amidst confinement. Chapter 10: Moments of Sorrow. In the muted stillness of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, Mark, Lena, and Jamal grapple with the shadows of their past choices. Mark's diary entry reveals a haunting memory of a lost friend, a fleeting life extinguished too soon. Despair settles over his words, art now a bittersweet reminder of the beauty that once was. Lena writes about a haunting incident involving one of her students, whose dreams were cut short by a gang-related shooting. Their shared laughter seems a distant echo, replaced by the sharpness of grief. Jamal reflects on his son's birthday, a date marked by absence. He pours his heart out on the page, capturing the yearning to guide his boy through life's challenges from behind bars. Together, they acknowledge the weight of their stories, full of regret and loss, while forging connections in the shared struggle to find hope amid sorrow, each entry a testament to their resilience. Chapter 11. Pathways to Redemption. As the days blend into one another within the confines of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, Mark, Lena, and Jamal each grapple with the profound meaning of redemption. In their nightly reflections, they find clarity in their shared experiences, acknowledging the shadows of their past while envisioning brighter futures. Mark dreams of an art exhibit showcasing his murals, a testament to resilience, while Lena envisions a reading program that will extend beyond prison walls, igniting a passion for learning in others. Jamal imagines reuniting with his son, imparting the lessons he's learned about loyalty and protection. In moments of vulnerability, they lean on each other, sharing insights that reveal the impact of their newfound friendship. Redemption isn't about erasing our mistakes, Jamal muses in a diary entry, but about nurturing the seeds of hope within us. Together, they forge a collective pathway, recognizing that redemption is not a destination, but a journey they must all undertake. Chapter 12. Triumphs and Setbacks. As the weeks turned into months, the atmosphere at Oak Ridge Penitentiary faced a tumultuous roller coaster of emotions. Mark's latest mural, a vibrant explosion of colors, received a standing ovation from his fellow inmates, igniting a spark of pride and unity. Meanwhile, Lena's literacy program flourished, with several inmates graduating and sharing their own written pieces. The elation of these moments, however, was tainted by setbacks. Jamal grappled with rumors of violence escalating outside the prison, worrying about his son's safety and the future of their community. The weight of these challenges hung heavy in the air. Yet, amidst the sorrow, the trio found strength in collective resilience. Their combined efforts in organizing an art show and a reading night fostered a renewed sense of purpose and hope. Together, they learned that setbacks could serve as stepping stones, and through their shared struggles, they discovered a deeper understanding of triumph, both within and beyond the prison walls. Chapter 13. The Power of Storytelling. In the quiet of Oak Ridge Penitentiary, Mark, Lena, and Jamal gather in the art room, where the air is thick with creativity and vulnerability. They share the stories of their lives. Mark recounts the exhilaration of his early graffiti days. Lena reflects on the passionate lectures that once inspired young minds, and Jamal opens up about the fears of leaving his son behind. Each tale resonates, weaving a tapestry of shared struggles and triumphs. As they listen, they find solace in their experiences. Storytelling becomes a healing balm in an otherwise oppressive environment. The laughter, tears, and revelations create bonds that transcend prison walls, reminding them of their humanity. In these moments, they realize that their narratives are not merely stories of regret, but powerful accounts of resilience. Together, they discover that in storytelling, they reclaim agency over their identities, transforming pain into purpose and sparking hope for a brighter future.